All right, now in the meantime, tonight we're looking at a tax blow for parents of children with special needs. SARS plans to limit tax relief for special needs school fees. To discuss, we're joined by the founder and MD of Tax Cone Associates, Adelaide Kekana. Thank you for being with us. Just explain, what is the relief right now for parents with special needs children and why is it going?
Hi. Thank you so much for having me tonight. So in the current legislation, the school fees that are paid towards the special needs care is allowed as a relief or as a tax deduction, however, not the whole amount, just the excess between the mainstream schools and the special needs schools. So SARS is now proposing that each intervention or session be itemized. Invoices needs to be issued and kept for each session, as well as the covering letters from the school confirming the session before the taxpayers can deduct the claim against their tax liabilities.
All right, so it's not that the relief is going, they just have to be more careful to prove what they're paying. Is that what you say?
I think SARS is trying to narrow down the session with the specialist, not the entire school fees that is paid by the parents who are sending their children to special needs schools. Yeah. They're just narrowing down the relief. I believe they are trying to limit the deduction of non-qualifying expenses.
But you will still be able to get tax relief on the difference you would pay at a normal school versus what you pay at a special needs school?
That's correct, yes.
Okay, which is good news because we heard parents were very disturbed by this. Obviously, those school fees cost a lot more, and then you're looking at transport costs as well. So the relief stays.
The relief stays, but the draft amendment is not finalized yet. SARS is saying that the school fees, as well as other sessions that are done for the kids with special needs, need to be recorded, and no claims will be allowed unless if supporting documents are provided to SARS.
Yeah. And is that fair enough, Ms. Kekana, that people need to keep clear records? Obviously, SARS is then concerned about abuse.
Yes, the Tax Administration Act actually requires all taxpayers to keep record for 5 years for everything that is claimed against the tax liability. This ensures that, or it minimizes or curbs the abuse to the system. Yeah. If the requirement to keep records is not there, then taxpayers can claim anything which might not even be allowable in terms of the Income Tax Act.
There were some reports that SARS was saying this is because the issue is about education, access to education, rather than as a result of the disability. The need for a special needs school is because of education. So is that wrong? Does SARS have any plans in future to try and limit the relief that these parents can get if they have to send their child to a special needs school?
Pardon, can you just repeat your question?
Are there any
again,
plans
please?
in the pipeline to limit this relief? Because there have been reporting around that. There has been reporting around that. Is there any plans in the future on behalf of SARS?
Everything is still in draft at the moment. The legislation has not yet been finalized, but we believe that SARS is trying to minimize the deduction of non-qualifying expenses in terms of expenses that are incurred for disability and other qualifying medical expenses.
All right, thank you very much, Adelaide Kekana, outlining that possible tax change on the cards. Now let's